And we are live. Good morning. Internet at large, gamers, Mortys of the world. Let me just send out a few notifications and we'll get this puppy started. We got a war to jump into pretty quick. Still haven't quite figured out the best way to fire this up, but I need to figure it out so that I can one, stop the reverb. Anyway, I think I figured out what was causing the reverb on my mic. So let me just grab this link and grab and get a little copy pasta going on, and we'll be almost ready to go here. I don't know how many people are awake this morning. All right. Little notification to the Mortys. Hopefully we'll get some randos from YouTube come in. And we're ready to go. So it's about 8:30 in the morning my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to grab our daily rewards here on the login calendar. Solstice rewards. Groovy. Not a lot here to get excited about, but we're going to take it. All right. So, first things first, let's see what happened overnight. Looks like Reds is discovering the joy of DD2. But at least he's DD3. It's Jack and Yo-Yo. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's look at this war. How are my Mortys doing? Oh man, we're kicking their ass. Look at us. Look at us. Man, y'all went through every one of them rooms. Yeah, we need security. We need armory. Okay, so security it is. This guy's tough. I'll see if I can't move the ball on this. But it looks like we're in good shape. I'm going to check defense over here where you guys can't see it. So that no prying eyes. Although there's nobody in the stream right now. I don't want people coming back later and looking at how our setup is because I don't intend to change it. Kind of like our defense. I can see some personnel shifts in the future, but not necessarily room shifts unless some things change in the mode. Oh man, they have not dropped reactor or bridge. they haven't done much at all. In fact, I think these guys are done. They've taken like half of nearly every room, but they're not taking a lot of full rooms. Like, they better hurry it up. They only got a half hour, you know? Like, holy shit, guys. That was a poor performance. Okay, number 1 destroyers. Great name. Great name. So let's see here. We've got Zoirus is over here. He's got himself a good Fury Shield. Not great. It's got operative in it, but it's a good Fury Shield. And, of course, a fairly solid Asgard team, right? Any serious player at this time has got one. Let's see, we got one struggle. We got one in here so far. Good morning, Morty. So, let's see now. I have a total of 3 actions that I can take on Vac. I got 3 more on backs. Let's see what our best course here is. Go ahead and take out this shield team. Pretty sure I still have Brotherhood on hand to do this. And there they are. Gonna be easy peasy punch down, but hell, there's only a half hour left. We got to start making attacks, or we're gonna run out of time to spend our energy. I got 3 energy left on Bax. He doesn't really have enough juice left to do much except drop boosts and eat some ultimates. So, Brotherhood, new configuration. This is a great team. Let's see here. Like always, we want to open up by attacking Medic. Strip those buffs off. And then to make sure that Coulson doesn't do all of his stupid, crazy buffing, we're going to go ahead and throw a Disrupted on him and worry about doing the blind later. And we're going to start laying into Medic again. Yeah, keep shooting Blob. Now we bring the hammer on him. And this should very quickly finish off Medic because she's got nowhere to go, and just about everything I'm going to throw out here is going to probably splash and hit her. Like that. So now, I mean, there's nobody I can attack but the tank security, so we just keep throwing damage out that way and watch them fall. This tank ain't dying. Strip these buffs off of him. Kill Nick real quick. Don't want him summoning. No more defense ups for you. All right. And that does that. All right. Moving the ball. That's one off the board. So I don't think I called the room, did I? I don't think I did. There's only one of you in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and call the room. Which was, yeah, security. All right, with that being done, let's see here. Okay, that opened up a 200k hand team. How frightening. I'm gonna kill that. Well, Baxos is going to kill that. I'll give it a minute to see if any of y'all want to jump on Asgard, and if not, I'll be glad to get that one. This guy was really, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure this guy was like 6 million TCP. So unless he saved a lot for, unless he saved a lot for offense. This guy's got some good teams hiding back in here somewhere. There's just no way around it. So I'm going to be spending all my free time today trying to get the new tower rolling. But one thing I know, after messing around yesterday, I know I need to practice making thumbnails. I think that's probably going to be a big part of YouTube. And I have no experience with such things. Perhaps one day I will be a YouTuber on the level of these guys that have their intro music and their specialized graphics and etc. But right now, man, I'm just hitting record on the webcam and going at it. I almost got this hand team where I can trust it enough to walk away. Oh yeah, they're as good as done. Go back, so let's go. All right, let's get this Asgard team out of here while he takes care of that. Let's see, Asgard. What's good to take down Asgard? 300 Ks. I have 2 attacks left, if I'm correct. Pretty sure. Let's figure out right now which 2 teams we're going to be using. All right, yeah, I have 2 attacks left. I'm going to take out this Asgard, and then I'm going to hang until like the last 5 minutes and see what else pops up. So if I've got 2 attacks left, I've used X-Men, used Power Armor. I still, oh, those are my 2 right there. It's gonna have to be Fantastic Four and Inhumans. Hate to waste them. Certainly not gonna pass them up to use Avengers. That's not happening. So we'll see about. I'm pretty sure that Fantastic Four will be able to take this Asgard team, and then we'll reserve Inhumans because they can clear anything, right? So that's what we'll try to do here. I think at the bare minimum, I could take this Asgard team apart far enough that anybody else could clear it pretty easy. Maybe even Baxos. Just had one more pop in. Good morning, Morty. Oh my God, they already killed him. They already killed him. Let's see if we can pull this out. This may go bad. They already killed Johnny. If I can get some good assists out of Ben, he can do a lot of damage here. But you kind of got to burst these guys. I need those assists because that stealth is just man. Although Thor's back out again, so maybe we got a shot here. This is not turning out as good as I had hoped, though. Thor's down, so that's that at least. That's the hardest part of the whole endeavor. But maybe we can pull this out if Sue can keep us alive. All right, so let's give Loki the big whack there. I was hoping that assist to take him down. Really needed that. Don't need hella healing. Let's get rid of her. Ah, come on, guys. Let's get it together. Come on, Fantastic Four. There we go. All right, let's see if we can't now finish off Loki. And then once I get... Oh, come on. Oh, lost Mr. Fantastic. That sucked. All right, but I still got Ben. I still got Namor. And Sue's barely hanging on, so maybe we can wear these guys down. Now if we can just take out Miss Tanky Tank. Looks like they got a 200k Merc. Short bus is on it. Alright, cool. I think I'm feeling better about our chances here. It's not often that I have a Fantastic Four fight go long enough to use that ultimate on Namor twice. That doesn't happen very often. But there you go. They're out of the way. So yeah, we got a 200k Mercs. We got a 240k Marauder-ish team. Looks like they put Cable with him. So I'm still holding on to my Inhumans, right? That's going to be able to clear anything. So we got 20 minutes left. Let's see here. I'm going to go jump in and see what damage I can do with backs. Not sure exactly what all he's got left. Man, not enough to kill anything. I don't know if it's going to be at all worthwhile trying to attack. This Merc team. I'm going to see if I can get lucky and kill somebody. At the very least, eat a few more ults. It's crazy to see that many people attack before Korath. It's nuts. All right, Marauders are gone. Good job, short bus. Looks like we got a Kree team with a Danvers on it. 250k. Dangerous. Like not super dangerous, but dangerous. These Mercs are making short work of Baxos. Alas, poor Baxos, we knew you well. We knew you well. Good morning, Smockin. Good to see you, man. No mask today, buddy, but it's in the mail. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna see what short bus pulls up behind this Kree team. And if it isn't anything too deadly, then I'll go ahead and I'll blow in humans on that Merc team. Hell, the mask may be good for my image, right? You know, it may bring people into the stream. Shit. At the very least, they'll hide my bald head. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff around here I need to incorporate into this. I got a Delgado stream deck that I haven't even set up yet. I'm not entirely sure what it's even capable of. Although it looks like a macro machine. Hell, it looks like I might even find some use for it in actual gaming. But I at least need to get it to a point where I can fire up the stream faster. It's a little bit of a process for me now. I'm still learning. So, okay, good job, Bus. So we got a 280k Wakanda. That's no joke. And a 210k Mercs. I'm not sure which one of those two I would want to put my I would rather not spend Inhumans on either, but we're gonna spend them one way or the other in the next 10 minutes. Short Buses is making short work of security. Putting in work. Which, you know, I mean, it's pretty solidly a win at this point, but we're just trying to squeeze out more points, right? The more points we get on our season total, the more likelihood that we can get the next tier of reward and get ourselves some more T4s. And man, at this point, man, T4s, it's about all I need, right? I need T4 catalysts and I need T4 ability materials, and that's pretty much everything I need right now. Which we'll look at when we get into spending my energy here in a minute. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy those energy bundles that are on the market, and really throw myself into it. Let's see here. What can I do with Baxos on this? I might have a little more luck with those. Let's see here. Oh, Soylent Grun's up. All right. I don't know how to pronounce that last part, Soylent. I want to say green every time, right? I just want to call you Soylent Green, but I know you mean something else. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I just want to run around yelling, Soylent Green is people. So since you guys got both of these, pardon me for just 5 seconds while I work on the ambiance in the room. Just real quickly. All right, getting there. So I think I found a switch setting on my mic between mono and 2-track that was on 2-track, and I think that should be on mono. I think that explains the reverb that I was having in my my audio on the last few videos. So we're gonna, you know, I'm learning. It's a process. So let's see here. We got a busted up, half dead. Wakanda. Those mercs are still holding strong. I'm gonna see if I can't take Baxos and finish up Wakanda. And we'll go from there. Throw some symbiotes in here. We'll take Rhino as a tank. Okay. Maybe I can do some good on this because these guys are busted up. If I can just keep Shuri from healing them all. Oh man, no, I don't know if I can take these guys or not. I don't know if Baxos has enough juice. Doing some good. I'm doing some good. Give me ability block Shuri, make sure he's not going to heal. Black Panther's just going to kill all of us by himself. Yeah, pretty much. Black Panther just owned us all. Alright. Well, I got rid of the tank. Did the best I could. I only had about 140, 150K to work with or something like that. It might have been closer to 200. No, it was 138. Okay, yeah. Best I can pull on backs. You know, if we don't get this room, it's not the end of the world, right? But we'd sure like to have it for our point total. You know, every little bit helps when we're talking about our season totals. All right, so Smockin's on the case. You gotta like this potpourri. Gotta make sure I have the proper ambiance in the room. Maybe light a candle. Oh, good job, Smockin. Good job. So now I know. I'm glad I didn't use Inhumans because we got a hefty enough team here. Look at Nate going in on it. I can clear it, Nate. I can clear it, bud. So if you're gonna lose quick. But I'm pretty confident Nate can clear it. But like I suspected, this guy Zoirus, he did have a little more held out for offense than I thought he would. But yeah, the guy had a pretty solid D. Smockin finishing off the Wakandas. Good job. It's all down to you, Nate. Bum, 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 bum. Feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty good about it. So yeah, we get this knocked out. We get this War 1. I'm gonna spend a massive amount of energy and a little bit of money, and we're gonna see about getting some gear, getting some more characters to 14 to get me ready for the cosmic phase of Dark Dimension 3. I am almost done with the global phase, and then once I get into cosmic, then I'm gonna start throwing everything I got into the symbiotes and try to get them ready for the city phase. And, you know, why not raise symbiotes? That team rocks. Fine job, Nathan. Fine job, sir. Sorry, I didn't put the H in your name. My apologies. It's still early. It's still early. Okay, so we got FD1 already. I guess we can just call a score where you can at this point. I don't think we're going to get another room. And we'll throw in a good job. We're going to throw in a good job because my Mortys did a damn good job today, man. A defense held. We scored over 1,000. I can't complain at all, man. Wonderful job today. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and take my last attack, and I will rough up this. Why not? Let's take one more defender squad for this. This is going to be a rout right here. We're going to throw a serious Inhumans team at them. My 400K Inhumans. Love these guys. Love these guys. Of course, I've always loved Quake. Alright, so kind of really doesn't matter who we're focusing here. We're just going to spread a little love around, watch Black Bolt do all the work. I like to start on one end with Karnak and just spread his slows around there. And then we just lay in with the AEs. It's time to start hitting everybody. Some more slows from Quake. We'll go ahead and use the single target on Black Bolt against the tank. Damn, son. Damn, son. That Luke Cage was not ready for battle. All right. That's that. We didn't even get to do all the big hitters. I feel cheated. That'll pretty much wrap up war participation. Baxos is tapped. I'm tapped. All right. Fine job, Morty. That's another win for the Mortytown Locos. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the war behind. Pretty sure that's in solid footing for the next 4 minutes. And we'll get into the daily process here. Process of collecting my stuff. So taking this in as energy bundle. What is that goes with it? I don't really care. I'm buying it either way. But oh, that's Tech Prodigy fragments. That's even better. I can get a little more Ironheart shards. So bring it on. Bring it on. I want that energy. I always buy endless energy. This is one of the bundles, one of the only bundles that I buy every time I see it. $20, you know, that's not even it costs me more than that when I take the fam to dinner, right? Like that's not a whole lot of money to me, and that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of progress. I mean, even if you're buying 600 cores a day worth of energy like I do, that's still, like a week of progress, a couple or well, at least several days worth. 4 days, I think, right? That's a lot of progress to jump yourself ahead in one morning, you know what I mean? And over the course of years, that really jumps you ahead. That really starts to compound. And then the way this game works, the more stuff you have, the easier it is to get more stuff. It's kind of a snowball effect, right? So, you just want to keep that snowball rolling. That's the name of the game. That is the name of the game. So, yeah, we're going to take that offer. We don't want the Orb Frenzy. We definitely don't want premium orbs. Hella can go F herself. I'm done with her. I would almost consider picking these up just to get some Elite Four shards, maybe, right? But I don't think I'm even that close. Yeah, I'm like nowhere near an Elite Four, so I'm not even going to bother with that. It's just $3, but I'm going to save that for some kind of a better offer here. Let's see now. Definitely don't care about orb drabs. I don't care about mega orbs. Blah 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 blah. Mixed energy bundle. Now look here. We can get a little bit of red star orbs. I don't care about the premiums. Is this training? That's training. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take both of these mixed energy bundles just to get that energy and pack it on. We're about to farm up as many superior basic catalysts as we can get. Which probably isn't going to be near enough, but we're going to work on it. I think I'm pretty close to pretty close to around 300. I think I ended the day pretty close to. Oh man. Nice work, man. Always good to get to 60% on U7. Got to appreciate Spawn. That guy's got some weight to throw around. All right. Don't care about an Ultimate Orb Frenzy. Not really feeling the gold purchase there. That's not the most efficient gold purchase I've ever seen. And I don't need a whole lot more today. I'm pretty sure I've already completed the milestones. So that's gonna be it for offers, right? So now we're just gonna check the store in general. A big part of my early playtime in this game, like almost the whole first year, I did not realize just how important it was to check the store at every refresh. And if you're really hurting for uniques, then even spend some cores on refreshing the store. yourself a couple times at every cycle. I try not to get into a point where I'm feeling pressured to do that, and I really only will do that. Oh yeah, it would have been a nice pull, but so that's all ultimate shards. Anyway, I only really feel pressured to do that when we're talking about arena characters. Is essentially the message. If I've got an arena character lagging behind and I really need some uniques for them, then I do start refreshing the store more often. 15 Captain America. I could do this all day. Alright, so checking the supplies. We definitely want to buy some catalysts. How am I doing on adamantium? I'm probably okay for now. That's probably going to be just about all I need, I think. So I'm going to refresh one and see if I can get a couple more good items. There we go. Need some of those. I think I'm pretty good on phosphates. Yeah, I can live with that. That's what I want to see. Superior basic catalyst. There's nothing gating me more than these things. But we also need some of these secret intels. If we're going to raise Corvus Glaive, I definitely need some more syringes for some important characters. I mean, she's already 14, so I don't think I really need Gravitonium that badly. I'm good on MRIs. I'm going to do one more refresh and hope for a marrow. Which I didn't get, but I did get another syringe, so I'll call that a win. I will call that a win. I don't know how many of these OZ formulas I'm going to need, but I'm about to be raising these symbiotes, so I'm going to pick that up. And could use the encoded data. Okay, so we're good there. Alright. Buy some more defense boosts. Pretty sure they haven't changed any characters here. Nope, got all these to 7, so moving on. Alright, let's see now. Take that. I'll take that. Don't need any of this. Don't have enough for an orb. Moving on. Definitely want this. Definitely don't have the points, but I want that. Damn it. Alright, well, let me see if I can go cap Thanos now. I think maybe we can get Thanos to gear tier 14. Which will be one more guy for my cosmic section. Groot and Hand Sorceress, I'll pass, but man, we're getting toward 100. I want to get that 100 next time that event comes around, maybe. There's that war victory. Love it. Love it. I just wish that, I mean, at Ultima 7, I really wish that instead of being superior basic or whatever these catalysts are, I wish this was tier 4 catalysts. That's the only thing. That's my only complaint. But that's just what I need. Nate whooping me in the milestones. I miss seeing Red Top there. Yeah. Let's see now. Checking the mail. What do we get? Oh yeah, of course, the Alliance War completion reward. So let's head back to the store and grab that orb real quick. Add that stuff onto the pile, right? And that'll give us enough for an orange gear war orb, which we definitely want. Get something good. Give me a marrow. Got 3 marrows. Cool. I think we can do something on Captain Marvel. Oh man, that's fantastic. I might go ahead and do Thanos first. You know what? No, I might not. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that is enough to do one of Captain Marvel's. I can get her up over 100,000. Or I get Thanos to gear tier 14. Where you at, Thanos? I missed you. There you go, buddy. Man, that's a hard decision, right? You know, I got the Marrows, and I'm not hurting. I mean, basically, the only place that I'm really needing to put points into Captain Marvel for is that she's on my arena defense, but I'm not. I don't think I'm really dying on that. Let's see how far we fell overnight. Dropped to 7th, right? And I can live with that, man. I mean, I can live with that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this into Thanos. And let's see what a Gear Tier 14 Thanos looks like. Looks like 96,000. Six stars, 6 red stars. Gear Tier 14, looking pretty good. Big guy, looking pretty good. We'll probably, you know, I haven't really felt the need to put T4s into him, and I'm not sure that I want to put T4s just because of the empowered. Like, I know raising these abilities to make the empowered abilities better, and that will make the whole Black Order team better. Not today, obviously. One day, possibly. I'm still feeling like there are a few characters that have come to mind that I should probably put T4s into first. But we'll probably loop back around to old Thanos here at some point pretty quickly. So that's that. And I still got enough for Captain. That's badass. That's awesome. I can go ahead and put me one on Captain Marvel here. Get her above 100,000. Beef up my arena defense a little bit. Looking good. Danvers. Loving it. Loving it. All right. So, now we start spending energy. And they're largely going to be spent on catalysts, starting with these heal catalysts, but then heading to the basic catalyst. I got what I need, but I'm going to go ahead and just farm all of these, which is sort of how you approach things on Endless Energy Day. So how many of these have I got? I got 88. I need to get back to 300. It's always 300, man. That's so many. And there's only 3 nodes to farm these damn things out of, man. It's killing me. 3 nodes that I just do over and over and over again. Because, I mean, this is what's holding me back. I don't want to spend energy on a bunch of stuff I don't need. It's up the number of cores I'm spending every day. Maybe that's part of the design. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to refresh these and farm these until we get up to about 200 each, and that's where it gets a little rich from my blood. And I don't think there's any way we're going to get to 300. Maybe later today, but even then I doubt it. You know, last night we had those core offers. I mean, those catalyst basic, those, you know, superior basic catalyst offers. Those were incredible. I mean, what did I bought 200 of them. You know. Oh, wait, did we get all the way to 200 there, or did I have another round? No, we got all the way. All right, that's all the damage we're gonna do on that for now. That starts to get a bit pricey. So. I know Corvus needs some skill gear, so we're going to start pulling that up. Although I think I did start that yesterday, yeah. So, Pick up some damage catalysts. I think at this point we're not even going to get character specific. I'm just going to go over here to, oh yeah, I forgot all about my challenges. It's Sunday, right? So we're going to get a little bit of everything. Definitely will take these T4s. .22 Elite 4. This is so, it's so insultingly low. Alright, let's see now. Take the campaigns and we'll just start spending on what I know we need. Like these. Take that. Already done you. How am I on this? I could use some. Got a couple. Alright. Got you, got you, got you. Don't really need that so much. Okay, so moving on to villains. So glad they added all of these new campaign. You know, they really needed it. We'll farm those catalysts. And I'm looking forward to them adding some more. And I really hope they put more catalysts. I need more superior basic catalyst nodes. Badly. Definitely take that. 2 of them. Can live without those. I got plenty of those. Already did that. There we go. You know, Red Top said to me one time, he said, well, what do you even do with 3,000 energy, right? And I was like, you spend it. But he's right in one thing. It's a little harder than it sounds. You really got to have all of these nodes open. You know, of course, now I'm just focusing on T4. I could drop back and farm T3. It's just, at this stage, there's not a lot of point of that for me. I would just be banking stuff away for new characters, right? Or, you know, like if I got Froggy and wanted to raise, you know, Mercenary Soldier or somebody like that. You know, otherwise, don't really need any of that stuff. There we go. That's what I want. So I can go spend 400 on stuff I don't need, but I'm not going to do that. We'll just spend some more cores and refresh some good ones. Matter of fact, we'll work on Corvus's skill gear. That's what we'll do. All right. Like I said, chat's a little quiet this morning. It's early, I get it, but feel free to fire out any questions, comments, concerns. I'll field them as best I can. Because I mean, largely, man, I mean, you know, we're just gonna be auto playing shit, you know. Yeah. I'll do 2 more. Three, 6, and done. That's how you spend 4,000 energy. There you go. And we made a nice jump. We got our Thanos to gear tier 14. We got our Captain Marvel over 100K. We're moving the ball on the old total collection power. Let's see how we look on that. That met us to 10,040,000. We're still at, oh man, we moved up. We're at 81 on the leaderboards. Looking pretty good right in between XT Arsonist and Remakes on Twitch, which I guess he's a Twitcher. Guy's probably streaming is what that means, but I have never seen him. So yeah, looking good. Looking good. Salud. All right. So that puts us in the almost done with daily objectives section of the program. Arena Raid Blitz and donation. Let's go ahead and get that donate out of the way right now. Minimize chat for a second and handle that over here as well. It's almost a little weird when they both get the same load-in photo. All right. Didn't quite make it yesterday. Came up short on donations. I mean, I'm capped on. I'm capped on the old start credits or whatever they are, but you know, whatever. Still kind of want to get that 10,000 gold back every day, you know. Gold is tight. Gold is tight. I mean, I'm still at 4 million, but gold is tight. Got ourselves a new milestone here, almost to the last one. So, let's see here. Ooh, got a red Star Orb. Probably from them offers. Nah, whole lot of nothing. I don't expect much out of regular red Star Orbs anymore. The chances of getting anything above 4 or 5 are fairly astronomical, and it's basically what I need for upgrades. First world problems. First whale problems. All right. Of course, that 4K energy finished up the Save the World milestones for me. So let's grab all this up real quick. Definitely want those catalysts. Milestone orbs. I don't know if there's anything I can get out of milestone orbs, really. I guess ability orb fragments are kind of useful. Character shards have just gotten to be whatever for me at this point. All I'm looking for now are blobs. I need blob shards. I get them so infrequently. But I finished up Toad, I think 2 days ago. So maybe yesterday morning. So it's blob time now. That's all I need. And of course I need Ironheart, but I mean, we're just waiting on that. I mean, I think that starts tonight, right? That Blitz. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think it starts in 10 hours. So we'll be hitting that heavy on stream tonight. Hopefully on the new tower. Hopefully I'll have my built tower completed and actually functional, and we'll see. We'll see. I got a buddy coming over that he's successfully built several computers, and he's going to come over and have a look at mine and see if we can't figure out where that FI went wrong. I'm really not an electronics guy. You know, I'm a pipe fitter, right? I lay pipe. I work with millwrights and guys, steel workers and guys like that. I'm a mechanical craft. You know, I'm no stranger to running a screwdriver, but I could probably do more with a welder than that little bitty computer screwdriver. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So what do we do next? Now we got a lot going on, but let's go ahead and knock out an arena fight. And get myself within striking distance of that number 1. We don't want to get number 1 right now. So that's not a great place to be in. Can I get any higher than 4 though? No, they're not going to give it to me. So we'll take out Lucky. Lucky's been running an Ebony Maw on his defense these days. Most guys have, actually. Well, not most guys, but all the guys that I see in the top 10 have. And I mean, I'm not sure it's as strong as they think it is. Because I've just powered right through what Maw does and you know, not resisted. You know, like, you know, where he puts the ability block on Phoenix after she summons Dark Phoenix. I have, you know, had everything he has lands, and I still just power right through it and kill them all. You know, I'm just not sure he's as good as people think. So he's got a Thanos in here too. That might change things. He didn't have that last time I fought him. But I'm still skeptical. Summon a bot. Yeah. That's why I don't put that guy on defense, man. If you can get the board down to where it looks like this right now, with Black Bolt being in the mix now, you know, Ultron is standing out in the open too, but that still makes it a 3 out of 5 chance that he clones a bot, man. It's just not worth it. I just don't like using the guy on defense. Oop, my laundry's done. So I'm going to clone his Phoenix, and I just don't think his Maw is going to be enough of a help. I don't think his Maw is going to help that much. So we can go ahead and finish off Sinister and start roughing the rest of these guys up. See, now he healed his Phoenix there, which is kind of counterintuitive. And here comes the big whammo. Bloody hell! Now see, he didn't land at that time. He did not ability block her. And that was the clone. He got resisted by the clone. And that let me heal, which I think I would have powered on through anyway. Don't get me wrong. Man, I need to get rid of that taunt. I would have powered on through anyway, don't get me wrong, but the heal makes it easier. And then here comes the bomb, right? Which of course is a clone bomb, so it's not as strong as one would want. But, and I still got my original Phoenix, my jacked up Phoenix that can get into play here. They haven't even killed her yet. Although it looks like they might. Yeah, there she goes. Yeah, there she goes. Thankfully, though, Black Bolt weathered the storm. He's still standing. And again, did not land it. I am not ability blocked. I'm more than capable. There are many characters outside of Ebony Maw that would have contributed more to that fight. I think people want this team to be the best. I wanted it to be the best, but it's out now, and we're looking at it in actual play. And those guys are not as strong as people want them to be. Not that version, at least. And I feel like mine, which is much better than his, my Ebony Maw doesn't perform that well. And I'm not comfortable putting him in arena in that role until I get him to 6 red stars, probably. I just don't feel like that's enough of a benefit. I would much rather have Captain Marvel in that slot dishing out screw you damage. You know, that's just more useful to me. That's just more useful to me. So it looks like my buddy Insane Native is in number 1 right now. I hope he holds off till later. He's the only guy rolling around that has a really kind of a scary Ebony Maw, right? If you got the 7 star on this dude, it'd be even worse. So yeah, he pulled 6 red stars on him. We were talking about this the day he pulled that, man. He was pretty excited, and I don't blame him. I mean, I was excited about my 7 red star Corvus, but it turned out that this 6 red star Maw turned out to be more beneficial. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, typically I want to get high red stars on DPS. It's sort of just the philosophy, but for this team, it just didn't turn out that way. You need to beef that Maw as much as possible because he does not have the focus that other teams have. And if he doesn't land that shit, what's he doing? What's he really doing out there, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. The 2 turns of defense up are nice, and you know, but there are other characters that can do that. I would almost rather have a Shuri out there because her heal's better than his, and she has the 2-turn defense up. So I don't know. And I would not put Shuri in there. That kind of defense and healing is really not what I'm looking for in there. But yeah, I mean, I'd rather have a team that's going to knock out one of your guys and kill him so fast that puts you off, and you just, you know, you either back out of the fight or you lose it. But anyway, so that's the only arena fight for now. I will check back later this evening at like 5:40, 5:50 my time, when there's like 10 to 15 minutes left before the calculations, and then I'll snipe my way to number 1 and try to beat the number 1 guy with less than 2 minutes left. That's the goal. That's how you get number 1 in arena. It's not the greatest thing. It's not really what I think of when I think of arena. I think of PvP when I think of arena, but you know, it's not a terrible mode. I just like to see a better version come to fruition with this versus mode. So, we've done challenges, we've done arena. That means it's blitz time. Knock out our daily blitzes. Yep, raid blitz. All right, here we go. So, well, it looks good. They can take all of those. We'll just go ahead and tear down that defender's team. Shouldn't be much to this. I'm going to kill 1 or 2 and then put it on autoplay. Well, I was really hoping that would taunt Iron Fist, but alright, we'll take it. It's not really going to matter with this team. Cyclops and Jean Grey are basically just going to kill them all with AE damage. She's not that charged up, but I'm doing it anyway. There we go. You save her for too long with this team, she don't get to do nothing. But Cannonball special. goodbye. And then somebody for shield to eat really quick. Go Wakanda. Wakanda flex. Yeah, so that Black Panther's kind of scary. Yeah, they got Phil, but we're gonna bring him back. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I was hoping the retribution would kill him. All right, so let's see here. Let's put some summons in if we need some help. Put some people into stealth. Why would you put him into stealth twice? What is that? I've never seen it do that. Oh, this has not gone well. Well, all right. I'm just gonna take the loss because I don't really care. I just want to get the daily done. Essentially. Alright, so, you know, the risk I took was calculated. Damn, am I bad at math. Alright. So that's going to be all the blitz for now. We're going to blitz heavy tonight, but just the bare minimum for the moment. I've already got the milestones. Okay, cool. Got the Alt 7 done. We'll fire a new one up. Yep. Looks like Arena later and Raids is really all we got left, except for Dark Dimension 3, which we will do this morning. So, let's see here. What do we got next? Go ahead and grab these orbs up real quick. Baxos is finishing up his blitzing. He actually does. He actually does need. He needs Falcon shards pretty badly, really, but I can only throw so much time at it. I really want to get rid of that. I don't even want to mess with playing that guy anymore. I can't get the actual owner to come back and play the account, so I think if we can do some recruiting, I'm just going to drop it. It's tied to my brother's Google accounts. I can't really pass that one along. So I'm ready to kill it at some point. Take him out in the pasture and put him down. All right, so yeah, get Bax in a situation here. How's all my Mortys doing this morning? I see I got 3 of you in here. If any of you isn't a Morty, what I mean by Mortys is what I say when I refer to anybody that's in the Mortytown Locos alliance. We're playing Marvel Strike Force, obviously. I assume you're clued in that much at least. Yeah, we're a Gold 2 alliance, working our way up through the war leagues, having a good time with it. We win more than we lose. Work together as a team. We're seeing all these other people, the people that got way more weight than us, and their people are just attacking here, there, and everywhere, and they're all disorganized. We're pretty good about attacking in an organized fashion, and it's probably the secret to our success. Oh man, I just thought of something I didn't do. We'll fix this in a minute. Just handling some quick farming on Baxilax. Because this guy needs to get some character shards. I'm working up his aim, trying to get him through that through the villains campaign, that last villains campaign. Pretty important. Pretty important. You gotta have those nodes open to do any kind of late game farming. It's just necessary. And he really needs more Hellish shards. So I've got him that far. I'm just trying to get that last node knocked out now. Or those last few. Man, it's toward the end. It's toward the end. Now he could use that Hella offer, but strictly free to play. Like I said, I'm planning on abandoning this account at some point. He's got her to 4 stars. Falcon to 5. That's why he probably could stand to be over here blitzing more. And what he really needs is a damn Phoenix. I took care of the Ultron. Now it's Phoenix time. And I'm trying to work on a BB. So yeah, I can't promise I'm going to do 2 streams a day every day. But I mean, I do 2 play sessions a day every day. I mean, pretty religiously for 2 freaking years now. So I don't know why it would really cost me anything to just hit play. While I'm doing it, to hit record. So here's what I forgot to do. I did not buy my normal 600K or 600 cores worth of energy. We shorted ourselves because of those bundles. And that's okay. But, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. It's cheap energy, and I love cheap energy, man. I love cheap energy. So, yeah. Let's jump over here into the campaigns and get ourselves some more T4 materials. More gold, more everything. Give it all to me. I want it all. So quiet. I miss my music. I'm sure you guys have music going. I'm jealous, right? I'd like to, but I really don't care about the monetization. I just don't want copyright infringements dinging my account, right? If I'm going to try to build this account and build subscribers, then I don't need any copyright infringements. I mean, they can literally They can literally have effects. You know, they can shut down your account over it. So I'm just not even gonna mess with all that. Man, it's not worth it, man. It is worth it to spend all this energy, though, man. I need these catalysts. I'm gonna refresh this one because I need those catalysts, especially. Got to get number one today. I'm getting lower on cores. I mean, I get number one most days, but you know. Got to be sure today. It makes for some comical situations at times. Because, well, that's what we just looked at. Because, you know, like 5:50, dude. 5:50 p.m., it doesn't really fucking matter where I'm at. The phone comes out, I log in, and I start checking Arena. And, yeah, it gets me in trouble sometimes, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. I was having, yesterday, at that moment, I was having dinner with my mother and my sister-in-law. It was just like, hey, y'all gonna get ignored for the next few minutes. Alright, so that's gonna about wrap all that little energy extravaganza up. Look at Ghost Rider there. I don't need any Ghost Rider shards, but just for the sake of him being farmable now. Alright, so where are we at? Good morning, Mr. Sander. How are you, sir? Yeah, that's actually true. The only tier 12 challenge that I had completed was that easy, the ability material one. That's the only one I've gotten to 12. I've tried, and I'm pretty sure that most of them I have a team that can. It's just the time investment. I'm gonna have to sit there and do it over and over and over and over again to get the right RNG, and I just haven't put the time into it. It's I realize that it's not a whole lot I'm gaining, but it'll add up over time, and I need to get it done. I just have not. It takes, as it is with between VAC and Baxos, just getting, you know, my energy spent and my arena stuff done and getting the raids done and the wars, and I'm devoting an awful lot of my day to this game as it is, and you know, I take some shots at those tier 12s when I get the chance, but it's just not a high priority for me. Late afternoon in Denmark. You know, I watched some of your videos and I was trying to figure out what language that was, but it's not like, I'm not multilingual. I speak a little Spanish, but not a whole lot. And a little Latin, not a whole lot. It's a dead language. Killed the Romans and spent 3 years in school killing me. So let's see now. Got just one little thing I need to do on Baxos here. Working on his AIM team. I find the AIM team to be the best villain team to work through the villain campaign. And I say that because I already had a lot of beefy villain teams when that campaign came out, and I tried them all. And I mean, maybe it's just because my aim is pretty high on red stars, but that was the team that really made it happen for me. So I'm trying to put that together for Baxos. Trying to, at least. So anyway, he's ready to raid now, so we're gonna go ahead and raid and get all this going. And yeah, I guess we only got one raid up. I guess there's no officers on this morning, so I need to get ourselves a U7 going, man. Oh yeah, I bought the Endless Energy bundle, so I'm going to be able to rock through U7 this morning. So let's see here. Launch. And we're in business. How about it, Morty? Yeah, Spawn, I feel you, man. I up until just basically until COVID, I had spent like 2-3 years working 12-hour shifts 6 or 7 days a week. Man, it's grueling. You know, once you kind of get in the rhythm, your body acclimates and you get used to it. But when you stop doing it, that's when you realize just how much it was affecting you. You know, now I'm back to 8 hours a day and I'm just 5 days a week and I'm taking it easy. I'm not working overtime. And I feel totally different, man. I feel totally different. So, I need a dedicated chat monitor around here. Here we go. It's time for raids. My good old fire and forget Ultima 7 team. You know, Yo-Yo keeps you alive. Along with basically the combination of Yo-Yo, Minerva, and Shuri means that until you get to the end of this thing, nobody dies. And even if they do die, Minerva brings them back. And basically Black Bolt and Ultron, you know, they do all the work. Well, the rest are just for survivability. And that way I can just kind of treat them as a fire and forget team. Paxos got to work a little harder, like most people. So I have an idea of what it's like. I like to start with his Asgardian team. Basically, yeah, with like this free play account, man, what I end up doing on U7 is just throwing nearly every team that I have at it by the end of it. They die and somebody else steps up, and you know I'm not healing anybody. So we'll start off with Elektra and we'll just fire them up. They'll be done in a second. Security guard, eh? Yeah, no, I probably mentioned I work for a automotive manufacturer in a plant that, you know, we make SUVs for the worldwide consumer, and yeah, they shut us down for like 6-7 weeks, you know, when things started popping off. But we're back working now, man. They got a big tent you got to go through when you're heading into the plant every day, and they take your temperature, and you got to take a survey, and you have to legally swear that you know you've not been exposed to COVID-19, you haven't been around anybody that was tested positive, etc. You don't have any symptoms, etc. Which is kind of just an act, because by the time they catch somebody coming through that gate with a fever, which they've already done a couple times, by the time that happens, that guy's been coming to work for a week or more, getting people sick. It's all a big show. They got until they're testing us in those tents. It don't mean shit. And those of us, you know, with a couple of brain cells that rub together, realize that. But you know, it's not like I don't want them turning away people with a fever. They turned away one guy last Monday. He had a fever, and they said he couldn't come back to work till he went and saw a doctor and tested negative. So he goes to the doctor and takes the test because he's just sure, oh, there's no fucking way I've got it. I don't have that COVID. He tested positive. So thankfully, though, that was his first day back to work. So he did not infect anybody else in the plant, you know. So we dodged a bullet on that one. But the plant itself, man, it's just a big petri dish, right? It's a huge metal box that has about 1,500 people working in it at any one time. There's just you know, these people on the line. Thank God I'm skilled trades, right? So basically my job is I fix the robots that builds the cars, but there's a lot of people working on those lines too, and man, they're working shoulder to shoulder to shoulder, and it's not a situation I'd be fucking comfortable with. I know that. Yeah, I've been a night shift man myself for a long time. I worked night shift for years, and I've been on day shift the last couple of years. Basically, I just had a disagreement with a boss, and I was on night shift, and typically night shift tends to be the lower seniority employees, right? So this guy is used to everybody that works for him being stuck, and this guy was just kind of acting like an asshole, and I was like, well, you know what, buddy? I'll just go down the road. So I bumped a guy on the other side of the plant on day shift, and moved, just got away from that jackass. So I've been on day shift ever since. Now I'm on afternoons. I'm actually working 1 to 9 is my shift, my time, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Man, it's actually kind of nice, right? Like, I'll be able to do this even on a day when I'm working. I get up in the morning, I knock out any chores I need to do, and then I could stream for a couple hours and go to work, right? And then I'll probably have time to stream for a couple hours after work. I'm going to play Marvel Strike Force. By the time I get home, I got a bunch of shit I need to take care of before bed on Marvel Strike Force. So I can see this being a 2-stream-a-day affair right here. And everybody keeps telling me, content. Like, that's what you got to do. Is you just have to keep, be prolific, put it out there. You gotta make streams like Stephen King writes novels. Just keep cranking them out. So I think I'm going to be capable of that. Honestly, I've turned my living room into a studio. I've got a green screen over here behind me. I'm probably going to buy a bigger one. I bought a nice camera that's got a nice wide angle, and so the green screen isn't wide enough, right? For it to cover the whole camera shot, I have to pull it up so close it's actually bumping the back of my chair. So I'm not using it, and honestly, I don't even know how to use it right now. But we might work a green screen into things here pretty soon and cut out this, this box that I'm sitting in. It's going to evolve. Man, I love old prisons. There's something weird about old prisons, dude. Maybe it's just being from the American South and the way we built prisons where I'm from. But I worked at the Nashville plant for my company for a long time, and there's nothing around that plant but prisons. It's in there's a men's prison, there's a women's prison, and then there's an old abandoned prison that's right next to it. And the old abandoned prison they used to use for movies all the time because it was really cool, like old school architecture. And there's actually a shot of it. I was just talking about Stephen King. If you've ever seen The Green Mile, the movie The Green Mile with Tom Hanks, it's adapted from a Stephen King novel. And all the interior stuff, that's all a stage, right? But all of the outdoor shots of the prison, that's a prison that's in Nashville, Tennessee, that's sitting right next to the automotive plant that I used to work at there. And I drive past that sucker every day on my way to work. It's a really cool looking old prison, And I think there's a shot of it in the movie where they're driving one of those old school cars that they had back then, and they got a wide shot of the prison from out front, and all that's right there in Nashville, man. Centennial Boulevard. And I think they do a lot of training exercises and stuff at that one too. I do see police doing activities there and exercises every now and then. It's been a few years. I don't live in Nashville anymore, but I wished I did. I miss that town. Don't get me wrong. I'm horribly embarrassed by my people all the time, but I'm a Southern boy at heart. I still kind of live in the South. Not quite. Not quite. They think it's the South. I disagree. But it's adjacent. It's adjacent. Yeah, I love night shift, man. Probably the biggest reason I love night shift is it pays more money, There's a premium for working night shift in the union. Typically like 6 to 12%, depending on whether you're working an afternoon or a midnight crew. And that adds up. All right. Slow, steady progress on Ultimate 7. Halting, painful progress for Baxos, but he's working on it. He's usually good to clear, 4 nodes at this point. You like a warm climate. You like a warm climate. Yeah, that would be rough. That would be rough being Danish, I suppose. Yeah. Denmark's not as bad as Sweden and Norway, is it? You guys are got a little latitude below them, right? It's got to be a little warmer, I hope. Still Northern Europe, but yeah, I would think it's better than Sweden and Norway. But we definitely got some good warm weather in the south. Especially now. Especially now, man. It's getting a little too wet. We're getting a hell of a lot more hurricanes and shit like that than we did when I was young. But and there's a lot more flooding. I wouldn't buy any coastal property. But you might be familiar with that as well. So where in Denmark are you at? Odense. Is that how you pronounce it? Odin City. That's pretty cool. I like that. Love the Norse mythology, Yeah. So flat and windy, eh? It's not you guys that are known for windmills, is it? That's more. That's not. I don't think that's you guys, right? We got plenty of flat and windy. We got plenty of flat and windy in America, but it's out on the Great Plains, And I did work at an auto plant out there in Kansas City. Technically, it's in Missouri. Actually, it's right over the state line, but. Yeah, man, it's flat as hell out there, man. It's just nothing but flat savanna, grassland for as far as the eye can see. It's such a boring drive. Oh my God, driving from the east end of Missouri to the west end of Missouri and on into Kansas is easily, like, especially like on Interstate 40. It's It's just a straight shot. There are barely any like gradual curves, man. It's just like a straight shot. It's flat. There ain't nothing but cornfields out there. There's nothing to see. It's pretty miserable. Pretty miserable. Was not my favorite place to live. And I've spent a good bit of my life there. I probably spent about, better than 10 years out there, all told. Oh, me. Yeah, I had me a house in Kansas City, Missouri. And it was ridiculous, man. You'd set your garbage out on garbage day, and you'd come home from work that day, and you'd just have to go 3 blocks down the road to go find your recycling bin because the wind it's just like every day old man Kansas is just out there just trying to blow your house over. It's just nothing but storms constantly out of the west. It was kind of, I didn't care for it. I didn't care for it. Like I say, I'm a Southern boy. I think we got a lot of faults in the South. It's mostly though it's our ideas, right? It's social kind of stuff. We've always been a little backwards in that regard, and I don't fight that. It ain't like we're not running around barefoot. It's a modern society, but some of our ideas are a little outdated. It's a generational thing. Things are shifting slowly but surely down there. But as far as weather and just places to live, man, I would love to be in North Alabama on the Tennessee River. That would be where I'd like to be. So the highest natural point is 170 meters above sea level. So 300 feet, yeah, a little more, but still, yeah, man, that's it's not very high up. You're not Bangladesh or anything, but that's concerning, given the possibility of future sea rise. Looks like Smockin's having a little trouble with Miles. Heaven's Mountain. That's nice. Closest mountain to where I'm from called Lookout Mountain because of the war. Anyway. But not far away, you got the Smokies, right? My ex-wife and I, we used to drive down to the Smokies and stay around Gatlinburg area. Man, beautiful place. Beautiful place. I wasn't quite so fat back then. We'd go hiking around the mountains. Pretty nice. So who saw Nate stomp my butt in PvP last night? I made the fatal mistake of not banning Black Bolt, and then he paired him with 2 tanks and Ebony Maw, and it was I gotta admit that was pretty effective. I mean, I wasn't bringing my best team, but yeah, he got me. He won that one in the draft phase. I have to admit, I got to get better at that. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to stand up, stretch my legs. So, get him out of the way. Let me, I'm pretty sure you're a little low right now. Let me just fix that. Looks pretty good, right? Pretty well centered. Best I can make it for now. All right. I'm almost blind, man. These lights. I'm getting used to it, but ugh. I got a couple of like LED photography lights, you know. Every video I watch is like, don't stream in the dark. People don't want to strain to see your face. I'm like, why the hell would anybody want to see my face? But I'm just trying to follow good advice where I can. Yeah, man, let me finish up raids, and I'll have a little time to kill before the next free energy cycle. I'll gladly fight you in a versus battle. I need to be practicing, I guess is the best way to put it. I need to be well accustomed to that battle mode in the draft and who pairs well with what. And man, I mean, I watched Casino do that, and he's on point with it. I mean, the guy knows the game a little better than me in the first place. He taught me everything I know, but yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, he did beat me on stream. It was on the afternoon, the evening stream from yesterday, right before I logged off. Not long before I logged off. I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it Mortytown TV AM and PM, and they'll be available. I don't know how long they keep the live streams. I know that like Twitch deletes them after a short period of time, but I didn't. YouTube might keep them forever. I don't know. But yeah, it's there on the video list on the channel, or maybe not the video list, but it's on the overall channel list. Yeah, right toward the end, man, I thought he was making a mistake picking 2 tanks, but nah, it turned out to be a good decision for him. So you live and you learn, man. You live and you learn. We've all got room to grow, even in just playing a video game. Even just getting better at a video game. But I got a lot of energy to spend here, so I probably am going to run all the way to the end on U7 or close to it. We'll see how we go. But I think I have about 150 energy to blow out because I bought those energy bundles this morning. No. Well, we lost Minerva. This is bad, actually. This is bad. That was bad RNG. We might still clear the node, but I don't know. It's looking bad. It's looking bad. Definitely got to get Strange dead. All of our hopes lie with Black Bolt. Heal him up, Shuri. Good Lord. Meanwhile, I got Baxos over here getting tore up by troopers. Alright, cool. He's dead. We got. Oh, yeah. Hit him, Black Bolt. Hit him, Black Bolt. Love that guy, man. Love that guy. Definitely killed that Doctor Strange. I don't need no reses. No, we don't. Hold on. What are you doing? We don't want to attack him. We want to attack him. All right. It's like JD's finished out as Thor. I hope that means that there's going to be a 7 red star or a 7-star Black Bolt next time around. Man. There we go. See, so even losing Minerva, it looks like we're going to pull the node off, right? Like this is what happens when things go bad with this team. Is I get to the end and I have to heal one person, right? Like whatever, that's cool, whatever. All right, so looks like Bax is done there. Alright, so we got 5 left. 1, 2, that'll get us to the end. That should get us to the end, so we won't even have to mess with this in the evening. Do have to heal that Minerva back, but I got plenty saved up. So here's the real question, Mortys. Here's the real question. What the fuck am I going to have for lunch? I don't know. I don't know. It's a difficult question. It's a difficult question. Smokin, are you still here? Send me a pizza, man. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll probably order some Denny's. I got some Chef Boyardee in the cabinet, but I'm a single guy, you know, I'm divorced. I don't keep a lot of food around the house. I do more now that COVID, right? I mean, I was eating completely at home for a month and a half there. But I don't even have a full set of pots and pans, man. Like, I don't cook. You know, that's where all this weight comes from, you know, is eating out too much. Too many steaks, too many fast food drive-thrus, too much damn convenience. Minerva, Mav. Who do you mean by Mav? I'm not sure who you mean by Mav. It's probably somebody obvious I'm just missing. I haven't seen that Tana video, but I don't really watch. I respect Tana. I don't have a whole lot of time to. I don't have enough time to watch that many content creators. I end up watching. Like I watch Valley Flying's news video with Casino every week. Definitely got to see that. Maw. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good team. Definitely. Yeah, I watch Casino. I watch some Casino. I don't watch most of his stuff. I think the guy is a great content creator. He's very entertaining. I'm not necessarily sure he's got a lot to teach me about the game. I mean, I'm ahead of him in roster. I'm just in gameplay in general. I definitely would, if he wanted to teach me about video creation and editing, I would try to learn at the feet of the master, because that guy has really nice graphics and displays. He's always got a cool background behind him. Like there's no doubt Valley is on point with the content creation. So I watch Valley a little bit. I watch Casino a lot, although probably less now because I'm going to be streaming at the same time as him. It looks like a lot of days, but still, Casino's he's the top dog in my mind. And he gets most of the. When I put my eyeball on a content creator, it's mostly him. I've seen a few Tana videos. And I think the guy's sharp, and he knows what he's talking about. I haven't seen that one. I'm uncomfortable working Maw into anything until I can get him jacked a little higher. But that's just because everybody else I have is so on point, This team, there's probably. I've been thinking all along that if we get moved to another difficulty, I'm probably going to have to rethink this team. But for right now, it works pretty well for me. Because what I need is fire and forget, right? There are better teams that can clear it faster, but I'd really have to focus on it. And I need fire and forget because I'm, now I'm doing the stream, and I got laundry going over here, and, different things like that. And, of course, I'm also, Baxos, who needs to be doing some arena right now, in fact. He's been doing a lot better in that regard since I got him a 7-star Ultron. But, like I've been saying, ultimately I would like to get enough strong Mortys recruited that I don't need to be doing Baxos, and I can really just focus on back. That would be better for me. Man, there's somebody in his arena shard named Carol Baskin. Now I have watched a lot of OMG. All right, mobile gamer Trevor, whatever you're gonna call him, nice guy, knows what he's talking about. Not always right. I mean, I'm really honestly, if he's having a disagreement with like Casino or somebody, I probably trust Casino a little more. But he also has great production value, and I was watching him really early. I think he was at first I watched OMG, and I watched Seaton, who doesn't do Marvel Strike Force anymore. Those are the guys that got me not just interested in streaming, but interested in the game, right? I didn't know jack all nothing. The first 6 months probably I played this game, I really was not playing as efficiently or as well as I should have. Oh, me. Baxos needs a Phoenix badly. There we go. Load it up. Yeah, I've seen a little Wolverthor, just a little bit. I've mostly seen Wolverthor when he, is on a casino video, but I've seen a few of his streams or videos at least. Maybe not streams, but Need to pay a little more attention to back here. This is the point where these nodes really start getting difficult. I'm also in a tough fight over here with Baxos, so it's drawing my attention. I should switch off them, but I want to go ahead and... Oh, yeah, here we go. Blah, blah. See you, bye. And I'm impressed. It looks like, Baxos is kind of making a living right now taking out Phoenix teams without a Phoenix, which is not easy to do. But if I can find a Phoenix team that doesn't also have an Ultron, then sometimes it's possible. Sometimes it's possible. They got him down to 280. Love it. Love it. And one more node got an Ultima 7. Love that too. Wolverthor's spreadsheet guy. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. That's a good point. That's a good point. They all do have different strengths and different attractions for a viewer. Yeah, I agree. Valley is indeed a nice, relatable guy. OMG is pretty funny. I got to admit. That fucking hat he wears in the whole wrestling outfit that he puts on. I know him and Valley both really like the wrestling thing. And, it's pretty funny. It makes me laugh. I gotta admit. I'm not that funny. Yeah, I just got a big roster. All right, let's take this boss down. From beginning to end in Ultima 7. Hopefully in one shot with no having to heal up the team and try again, right? So far we've cleared all these nodes in the first shot. If I pull this off, this may be the first time. This is good RNG today. It's not every day. Oh, basically we lose, and then we lose Minerva, right? So we're probably screwed. We might pull it off. We can do it without Minerva. It's possible. I don't think it's probable, but it's possible. We gotta get rid of Ultimus, and we gotta get rid of Danvers. While she's half health, we need to focus her now. Don't die, Yo-Yo. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We may pull this off. We might pull this off. If I can get enough Ultron bots out and fill this out, I think I'll feel pretty good about it. Nah, we're screwed. No, that settles it. We're pretty well screwed. Let's see if we can get Rocket out of there. There we go. Can I get lucky enough to get rid of Ronan, man, it's amazing. Yeah, OMG's store, like where he rates the offers. That those videos are hilarious, right? Like, I mean, it's kind of a subjective thing. All right, this sucks. I'm gonna have to two tap this boss, but it's kind of a select. You know, it's really subjective, right? I mean, a lot of factors play into what something's worth to you. You know. And there are offers I buy that he says don't buy. I buy them. You know, there are some things I just need to keep progression going, and if I don't keep progression going in one way or another, I'm gonna burn out on the game. So, yeah, I don't generally recommend most offers. But I bought all the energy offers this morning. I'm just gonna do that. That's just how I play the game. Energy is my North Star. I agree. Those legacy characters need to come out of those premium orbs. The better chance that we have of pulling a Yo-Yo or a Minerva, the better, right? I mean, those characters are just so hard for new players to get, and you know, it's pretty clear that they're just insistent that you buy them, essentially. But they at a bare minimum, yeah, they should kind of trim down the number of characters in the premium orbs. It's getting a little ridiculous. There goes Minerva again. But I still think we got the juice to finish this off. We got 3 more guys that are going to drop. Need Falcon out of here. I don't need any more of that speed boost. Don't die, Shuri, I need ya. It's one of the dangers of not having a taunt on the team. But you put a taunt on the team, you invalidate Yo-Yo. Yeah, this is a lock. We got this. All right. That's Ultimate 7 done for the day. So, let's go do Dark Dimension 3. Oh, wait a minute. We got another raid. What am I talking about? Strock Raid Gamma. Where are we at here? All right. I bet Molly is pretty good in U7. I have not put him in there. I might try that. Maybe we'll give it a shot tomorrow. I'm kind of waiting for. It kills me, man. Right? Like I got lucky pulls on so many good characters. Right? I pulled 7 red stars on Corvus. I saved up 200 plus red star orbs to open for Ebony Maw. And the best I got was 4 red. I was pretty disappointed. Like, I mean, I pulled some decent stuff that day, but not really. Not really. Best I got was a 7 red star Hulk. You know, and just Hulk just doesn't smash like I want him to smash, even at 7 red stars. 2 to 3 BB ults per node. It's pretty compelling. It would be nice. All right, let's see now. So we're going to be held up right here because Baxos is in the middle of that node, and looks like he might clear it. Looks like he might clear it. No, never mind. He's not going to clear it. Never mind. Well, we'll let him do what damage you can. 1 second. I'm gonna relight my potpourri. Oh yeah. I like to, lazy Sunday morning. I like to make sure the place smells good. All right, so Baxos, he's done. So we'll jump in here and finish this off. Maybe we'll let him finish it off. How much energy's he got? Oh yeah, I'm gonna let him take one more crack at it, and then I'll move on from there. We'll leapfrog with him. Does he have enough good characters to throw in there? Possibly? Possibly? I don't know. We're going to find out. Yeah, I bet that Scientist Supreme didn't feel good when you pulled it. Yeah, I don't even know who I want to bring to DD3 Matters. It's all about who I get the mini uniques on, right? Who can I get to 14 that matches the criteria, right? I mean, those first 5 or 6 nodes or whatever, man, they're hard as hell. You can bring anybody you want, so that sort of makes it easier, but they're hard as hell. And it's sort of let up a little here farther in, but now it's like, then it's global only, then cosmic only, and the next is going to be city only, and so it really limits your options. But I think the thing for me to do is to just keep working these Black Order up and get them all to 14 so that I can use them in cosmic, and got them at a point where I can pull individuals out and like using Maw for Ultimate 7, things like that. So no, he's not gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna have to. He doesn't have enough good Kree. I mean, who does have a lot of good Kree, right? There's no. I mean, the fact that he even has 2 Kree teams is impressive enough. So we'll go finish that up. I think it's one of the reasons they throw this shit at you toward the back end of the raid. They're like, hey, gotta have a good Kree team. Not many people have a good fucking Kree team. They're like, well, you want to get that 60%. Now you might want to spend some money. Heal your Kree up. Keep it going. Everything about this game. I mean, I don't fault these guys for needing to make money. That's capitalism, right? None of these guys going into work and making this game for free. They all want a paycheck. They all want to be able to feed their families and buy Christmas presents. So, the game just can't be free. It has to be made to make money. Alright, so now we got that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and let Baxos take this first one. He'll be out of energy here, I think, after that. No, he's got a few more after that. We'll let Baxos take this first, but I'm gonna kind of leapfrog with him until he basically doesn't have enough juice to keep going. But he's got a decent Brotherhood, so I'm gonna throw this Brotherhood in here and let him clear this first node. It's an old configuration Brotherhood, but it still works. Well, it's like one of my first 7 Red Star pulls was AIM security, right? It had just like, AIM was dog awful at the time, man. And I was just like, what the hell? I was like, I finally get it. My first 7 Red Star, I think, was Kree Noble, which, didn't really feel great. Like, great, it's a fucking minion. That's wonderful. And then I get AIM security. And I'm like, damn, man, another minion? This sucks. I got no luck at this. But now here we are, you're in some change later. And AIM is now like an incredible team. And not only that, but it's an incredible team that I have 2 7 Red Star characters on. So it's like one of my best performing teams. So even though I was despondent about that pull at the beginning because I felt like it was a waste, it ultimately turned out to not be. So, I mean, the ground shifts in this game so consistently that, today's trash could be tomorrow's treasure. You never know. You never know. I think he's got it. Well, I think, I agree that the cost gets out of hand on games like this with microtransactions. It absolutely does. They get what I miss games like WoW, right? I don't necessarily want to play WoW, but I miss those subscription models, right? I miss that where let me just pay $15 a month and let me compete with a bunch of players who are on an even and level footing with me. That was really my preferred mode of play. And I actually did that not that long ago. Actually, me and Twerp played Knights of the Old Republic, whatever the MMO. I'm losing it now. KOTOR, SWOTOR, Star Wars: The Old Republic. That's it, something like that, right? Which is not the best MMO I've ever played, but it does have Hutball, and Hutball is some fantastic PvP. So it's got a lot of microtransactions in the game, but it's largely just cosmetics, houses and mounts and shit like that, vehicles, So that definitely is my favorite way to play. And I would rather play a game like that than a microtransaction model like this, because microtransaction models, you just, that's just $2, that's just $3, that's just $20, and then you end up spending more than you were really thinking. So they can, especially if you want to be competitive, they can get more out of you than you're possibly comfortable spending, right? That is as a consumer, that's a weakness in the microtransaction model for me. I don't really particularly care for it, but I've just been so enamored with this game, and I have managed to keep the spending to a level that doesn't really bother me. So I've just kept at it, But in the end, I completely agree. I prefer the monthly subscription model. Everybody pays. Everybody's on an even playing field. That's the best way to go. That's the best way to go. That way, all the free-to-play kiddies can go play League of Legends and leave me the fuck alone. It's kind of how I used to think about it. But we're in a new world. Microtransactions are becoming more and more the norm. I'm trying to come to terms with them, and this game is a part of that process. So yeah. I used to pay $15 a month to play an MMO. I might put, another $20 or $30 across the course of the month into maybe cosmetic crap and cool stuff, to show off. But, wouldn't blow a lot of money on it. But yeah, here, man, you're looking at, you probably need to put in $100 or more if you really want to be competitive on a monthly basis, Honestly, hell, these guys up above me, man. I'm gonna hit a hard cap here pretty soon, because the amount of money that those guys are spending in that top 50, I don't see how I'm not doing that. I mean, to think about how many cores that Shadano Mac Japan had to spend to finish up Dark Dimension 3 in one day. One day. No, there's no way. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Hell, the first refresh is 50 each. And he did it all in one day. There's no, it blows my mind to think about how much money and cores that guy had to spend. So let me see if Baxos is capable of taking this next node. If not, we'll spend up the last of his energy softening it up. Go with a little X-Men, X-Force / Brotherhood of Mutants combination. All right. So what about you, Spawn? How are you coming on DD3? What's that? I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think he's going to make it. Wolverthor is the spreadsheet guy. I like that. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna finish this one off for Baxos. Definitely get that pyro out of the way. And then you can't sleep on Merc Lieutenant. Merc Lieutenant can hurt you. You know, I have a comic collection upstairs, actually. I'm kind of got a collector bug in me. I have, like I say, a lot of those comics that I have up there I collected when I was a kid. And I got a couple boxes full. It's not like a prodigious collection. I've certainly seen more impressive. But I got a few, I got a ROM Space Knight #1. I got a few that I'm pretty proud of. And I got some Infinity War originals, things like that. And I'll tell you what, on the notion of collecting, another thing that I've started to collect recently, in fact, right here, sitting underneath your viewpoint, under this monitor that this camera's sitting on, I have a Funko Pop bobblehead, and this is Phil Coulson. Say hi, Phil. And this is his car Lola that he drives in the show. If you've ever watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Lola flies. She can drive around too, but she does the whole Back to the Future thing where the wheels kick down. Ain't that right, Phil? Yeah, Phil's cool. So I bought him, and I got him right here underneath the monitor, staring at me while I play. And oh man, that's a lot of movies. Holy shit. And so then I've been collecting more. I had to get, of course, I had to get a Crossbones, just for smocking, if nothing else, right? Had to get a Crossbones. I got a Cap America, I got an Iron Man, and I picked up the entire Black Order as well, but I got them still in the box. I don't know if I'm actually, you have 400 Funko? No, dude. Dude, don't talk to me about the money I spent on the game. Holy shit. Yeah, man. I mean, those are $10 each. That's $4,000 right there. Holy shit, man. Good on you. I'd like to see that collection. Put a video together. Holy shit. Yeah, make a video. I want to see that. Yeah, man. Okay, well, okay. I think our brotherhood can keep going here. 400 Marvel Funkos. Yeah, I got the whole... Why are they so inconsistent, right? I just recently started collecting. All the other ones I got, like the Captain America Civil War and the Crossbones Civil War, they stand on their own fine. I got a really solid Iron Man. He's in a 3-point stance, so he's really solid. That's actually the Funko I'm going to put inside of the new tower that I'm building. And you know, but when I bought these, I bought the Black Order, right? And Ebony Maw is okay, I guess, but basically the couple, right? Glaive and Proxima Midnight, they won't stand on their own. Like, I'm gonna have to buy some kind of pedestal or something to affix them to, probably with glue. I don't know, because they simply will not. I wanted to have them set up over here on a shelf. I got a shelf over here in the room that I wanted to set up all these Funkos on, and I'm gonna have to make some kind of I'm gonna have to make some kind of you know, like I said, I used to make up these, what do you call them, you know, like these map sets for Warhammer, you know, so I might have to make up like a grassy hill to put them on and have them all around Thanos. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to glue them stand. They won't stand on their own, which is disappointing, because I need these things to stand on their own, because I like to walk by and tap their heads every now and then, and I get a little grin while they bobble. I'm gonna do that with Phil now. See, it's a simple pleasure, but I like it. I like it. So yeah, I'm game with the bobbleheads. I'm gonna put one inside of the tower. I got one staring me in the face. My favorite, Coulson. You want to bring it down to about 200. That's quite a collection, man. You got like a whole room in your house dedicated to it. I just got a few shelves here in the studio space, you know. You're an in-the-box collector. That makes it easier to resell, I bet. All right, so I'm out of energy. So yeah, I bought a bunch of them. You know, I mean, not like a bunch by your standards, but I got 8 or 9 of them. You know, floating around here, maybe 10. I never really. Most of them are out of the box, and I really haven't had any thoughts for resale. Kind of more wanted to put together like a shelf with like an interesting collage of them, just for something to have. Like, I'm thinking I might bring it around here behind me where it's on camera while I stream. You know. Just for some interesting background. Might move the desk forward a little bit, give me a little more room back here, and you know, so you can stare at something besides my window and my Reservoir Dogs poster. Okay, so it looks like we're done with that raid. So all I've got left really then, is Dark Dimension 3. Let me check Baxos real quick, see if there's anything on him I missed. His challenges, I did. That won't take but a minute. We can go ahead and load up DD3. Get our daily dose of pain. So yeah, I don't even know how many noses. It's 6th nose in now. I'm on the 7th, about halfway through it. I think the front half was actually easier. I've actually slowed down on it. It seems like because there was phoenixes that I could clone early on. That was helpful. Hopefully another one will pop down. It's weird to say that. Like, I hope I get a phoenix. Like, nah, not usually. I need to work on Baxos' challenges. Again, just it's such a repetitive. It's really not my style of gaming, man. It's PvE, right? Just figure out a pattern and do it over and over and over. Just hope for the right combination of random factors to finally complete the task, and then move on to the next one. And I can dig that gameplay style to a degree, but man, I prefer to face off against a real human, and so I'll put in time on content to advance my character or my account or what have you, but just constantly mindless grinding really wears me down on a game. Yeah, that's usually how collections work, right? Get sold around, passed around, inherited. Alright, so they're cool. I like them. Like I said, I got a whole table / shelf over here dedicated to them. My plan is eventually, I took the TV out of this room. I put it upstairs, but I'm going to buy a new TV. I'm going to put it on a wall. I got right over here above the Funko Pops. And I'm gonna have that maybe be dedicated chat, and that way when I'm playing games, I want to take a break. I can swing to the left here, watch me a show or what have you. So I'm gonna start with Coulson over Sinister. What's going on over there, Bob? Huh. Bob, my cleaning robot, moving around for some reason. Oh man, yeah, I bet the Game of Thrones ones were in high demand, especially if you caught it before that last season, right? Now everybody's like, Game of Thrones, whatever, That shit was hot as hell for years, man. I read every book. I enjoyed the shit out of it. But it was the show that turned me onto it. I watched that Game of Thrones first season on HBO, and I was like, "This is incredible! I gotta go read these books. How have I never read these books?" I'm probably going to do the same thing at some point with The Witcher. I have not yet read those novels, but I've really enjoyed the games, and the show was pretty good too. Henry Cavill did a great job of that. So I'll probably go read those novels at some point. I assume they translate well into English. So I haven't heard anybody complaining about that. So why am I I'm screwing up. Why am I auto playing this? Okay. Brr! I screwed this up. Everybody's dead. Shit. Alright. I need to be focusing Shuri. See how guys get in that autoplay groove. That was not an incredible amount of progress. I don't even know if I got my Phoenix ult off. Pretty sure I didn't get the ult. Pretty sure I didn't get the ult. We're going to take another crack at it with Mr. Sinister. I got 200 cores I'll put into heals. That did make some progress looking at the bar, so I can't complain too much. We'll do this a little more carefully this time. Speaking of timing is everything. Just paying attention to backstabs at the wrong time. Alright, so definitely want to start off the melee tactic here. This is the big reason that Nick's even here. Give everybody defense up. I don't like to use the stealth at the start because it just gets Phoenix gang banged and killed real quick, and that's not something we want. So who are we gonna clone? We're gonna clone that Black Panther for sure. All right. Okay, now I'm going to use the stealth. I'm not going to summon. That's a mistake. Don't summon. I knew when I brought Nick Fury in that was going to be something I was going to have to watch. If you summon, you bring in a shield tank, and it invalidates Yo-Yo's passive. And you're just taking too much damage. And there's no summon tank that is going to tank these guys. There's no good 7 red star tank that has enough hit points and armor to hold off these DD3 people. It's just not going to happen. So there we go. Now I'm feeling a little better about it. That was good damage. That was good damage, especially out of a clone. We'll take that. Bye-bye. But hello again to Ultron. Come on, clear that. Yes. All right, I need that talk cleared. All right, so we lost Ultron. Not the end of the world. We need Phoenix dead now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so that right there, just that her summoning in. For those first 5 nodes, that's sometimes the only damage you're really going to, the only appreciable damage you're really going to do is when that happens. And then if you're lucky, you get to do this and do some more damage. And then half the time you don't live long enough to get the ultimate off. So I've been working on that, trying to get more and more defensive characters in here. But I don't know if defense is the way. I think just trying to do as much damage as you can before you die is really your best bet in here. Oh, this is beautiful. See, this is a good day. I call this a good day. She's going to get her ultimate off. Didn't quite kill Shuri. This probably won't either. Oh, man, see, I got lucky. Okay, we got Shuri. That's great. That's a good day. That's a good day. I call that a good day. That's pretty good progress. Got that down to 15 people. And this is just such a grind of a game mode. I'm really, honestly, not a fan, but I want the rewards. Which is probably not where you should be aiming with game design, but here we are. I got high hopes for the PvP. So I'll just save those 30 energy until noon. It's only an hour away. No war today, so that's it's gonna wrap it up. So I'm open for a PvP match. Just throw out a challenge. I'm gonna go pour a drink. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, Spawn. First off, I know you can beat my weakest team. My weakest team's going to be like an all minion team. It's going to be like 280, 300K tops. Like, you can beat that. You can beat that. Nah, I mean, seriously now. I mean, Nate threw me a curveball yesterday and put it on me. It can happen, man. It can happen. But if you don't want to, that's cool too. I'll wrap it up here. I'm gonna clean my house a little bit and get some food in me before the noontime free energy comes along. But yeah, you want to put your roster on stream? Let's look at it. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, take your time. This is a lazy Sunday morning for me. Potpourri time. Yeah, I often have like a side chick game that I'm playing a little bit, right? Right now, like, I haven't played it in a couple days. I've been a little busy with everything else and streaming and everything, but I have been playing a little Terraria. It's a game that Red Todd loves, and he's been trying to get me to play it for years. We played Minecraft together, and it's very much like a 2D Minecraft. And I always kind of resisted because I was like, well, I played 3D Minecraft. Like, I felt like going backwards, But I've been putting a little time into it in between free energy periods, on days that I don't need to blitz. And man, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. It's really charming. It's really charming. I'm not as big into like platformy action games as they are, like old school stuff. But oh man, look at you. All right, I'm gonna ban this Scientist Supreme. And Phoenix. I'm gonna take this Phoenix away. Now I'm just gonna look at the rest of your roster. Nice. Alright, it's on me then. Alright, who'd you give me with? You took Sinister and Marvel. Okay, alright, well then I have got to open with Black Bolt at that point, right? Like, what choice have I got? And it's on you. I'll be honest, I would have banned Black Bolt, but I could tell by the setup that I was going to get to pick the first character, so I knew I'd be able to scoop him. All right, that's a good combination. We're looking at some Asgardians here. I'm going to have to go with... I'm going to go with the power couple. Essentially what I'm thinking is I force you into a decision. Do you ban Black Bolt or do you split up the power couple, right? Good pick, good pick. I'm going to go with Yo-Yo. And Maw. We'll do a Black Order / Inhumans hybrid here. Pyro. That was a good choice. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good choice. All right, I'm gonna. I don't have any counter for him, so I'm gonna have to scratch Magneto, and I'm gonna have to pick my freshly Gear 14 6 Red Star Thanos. That's gonna have to be the way we go with that. Good pick. Good pick. Kablam. Pyro is a little squishy. That's not an empowered Thanos, but this is a pretty strong Thanos. So let's see here. I will go ahead and apply my defense ups and try to nullify all your big hitters that I know are coming my way. So yeah, I'll go ahead and... Oh, that looked nice. Oh, followed up with Black Bolts. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's pretty... I hadn't thought about that combination. No, I might have something for Arena here. I doubt it, but who knows. I don't know if anybody's really ever thought about using a non-empowered Thanos. Let's see if we can't get Metalhead out of here. There we go. Alright. That was fun. Thank you for the match, Mr. Sanders. That was a fine contest, sir. Somebody's texting me. My sister-in-law. My sister-in-law. So I see we got 4 in here now, so, you know, if anybody else wants to take a shot before I log off, I got to clean the house a little bit. I got guests coming over. But I got time for another match or two if anybody else wants to play. Or if Spawn wants a rematch. I can understand that. All right. Poor Smockin. Did Miles hurt you, Smockin? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? So yeah, that was good. All right. Double check everything real quick. Oh, we got some rewards to pick up. Finished up that milestone. Good job, Morty. Yeah, I'm really hoping that that's actually going to release as a full mode in the next patch. I mean, I'm hopeful. I know it probably won't happen just because I want it, but I think that would be great if they could just put some matchmaking. They already have matchmaking technology. I mean, there's no reason they shouldn't be able to adapt what they have and put some matchmaking in and you know, just put some leagues or ranks or, you know, something that gives rewards of some sort. I think it would be a great opportunity. They keep saying they want to add more ways that you can get upgrade tokens. I think that would be a great way to do it. You know, let us get like a weekly reward of upgrade tokens for how many PvP matches we win, or some such shit like that. You know, it could be done. It could be done, and I think it would add a lot to the game, like a lot. So yeah, it looks like we're dead in the water for the next 45 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll probably do the noon stuff off camera. But I will be back later tonight for an evening stream. So that'll do it for now for Mortytown TV. I want to thank all the Mortys and non-Mortys that came along to join us. Appreciate it. We're a new stream. We're just getting off the ground here. We started yesterday. I'm going to try to stream at least 3 to 5 times a week, quite possibly twice a day, most of the week. Most of the week, I think. So we'll see how it goes. This is, you know, a lot of demands on my time, but there's a lot of demands I don't have on my time that a lot of people have to deal with. So that'll end the morning up. Signing off. My name is Vac. Oh, every character at Gear Tier 9 will be boosted 7 gold. Yeah. Is that what the new mode is supposed to be? Is that what you're saying? That's a decent idea for a mode. Just make it even, right? I would rather see an actual mode where we can compete with our rosters and earn rewards. That's what interests me. I mean, is it going to have rewards to it, or is it just going to be bragging rights still? Because I'm only putting so much time into beta testing, to be quite honest. All right, well, we'll find out. We'll find out. That makes me less excited, you know, frankly. I could give a shit, honestly. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, that'll do it for this morning's stream of Mortytown TV. I want to thank everybody for coming along, especially want to thank Spawn, who's been really active in the chat all day. And we'll see you guys probably later tonight, but if not, then tomorrow. So have a great afternoon. Stay cool.